So here we go again. Before we start this video, I'm gonna give you a little insights in how I prepare my videos. So here is the script for it. As you can see, this time we have few pages, so I want you to prepare well, because as you can see we have 22 things to do, and we have to do 1, 2, 3 sketches, I think. So I'm not really sure how long this video is gonna be, but it's not gonna be short. So prepare yourself and let's go. We are starting with the sketch on the right plane, and let's draw two center lines for a start. Make sure that these are longer than the diameter of the wheel is. And let's also draw one cycle. Now diameter of this cycle is gonna be 452.6, and make sure that this center line is vertical so that we can add angle here between 36. You see how close I am, 35.9. That's what's experience. Okay, so we also need one line that goes from this cycle down, and make sure it's narrow to the left side like this. We're gonna add angle of 2.5. So between center line and the line is angle 2.5. Between this point and the center line we have, let's bring dimension between like this so we don't make a mistake. So 12.5. Make sure that dimension is here, not from this side like it wanted to be. And yeah, also make sure that point is coincident with the cycle. Now we need a 3-point curve. So first point is here, second one on center line somewhere around here, and third point, let's just leave it here. Now let's make this point and this cycle edge of the model coincident, and let's also bring dimension from the point till the origin. We have 60. Now let's also take this line and mirror it over this center line. Make sure that this point of the spline is now coincident with this point of the line. Add tangency between, same here. And now make sure that this middle point handle, let's move it first. Let's add relation between this handle and this center line and make it, I call this normal 2, but it says perpendicular, so let's call it normal 2 from now on. I can't even pronounce this word. Okay. So the left handle and the right handle are gonna be 32.5, and the middle handle is gonna be 80. So I think this is the sketch done. Exit the sketch and let's hide this big profile and leave only this one, because we are gonna work today only with this one. So if you are following me from the last video, make sure that this body here you are using is the one we have cut out with surface cut, so it's gonna be called surface cut. So let's get back. This is annoying. Okay, so we are gonna use this sketch to make a split line on this face and this one. And now we need another similar sketch on right plane. So it's same process. We make a cycle. We need two center lines. One of them is vertical. Angle between is 36. Now the diameter here is gonna be bigger, so it's gonna be 467.6. Okay, let me just check if I did the first diameter well. Yeah, it's 0.6. Okay, so let's get back into this sketch. And yeah, we go on with the same things to do. So line from this cycle down narrowly to the left, dimension between center line and point, only on the left side, not like this, so only on the left side, is 19.5, the same angle of 2.5, and let's bring this point here by making it coincident. Let's do a mirror for the line, and we need 3 point spline. So 1, 2, 3. Make it tangent with the lines, and again this middle handle is gonna be normal with the center line. Click OK. Let's add dimensions from the point till the origin. We have 68.75, and this right handle is gonna be 40. This one is going to be same, and this one is going to be 62.5. Now I just need a few minutes to see what I did wrong here. So what I did wrong here is placing this point on this arc, and that's wrong. So delete coincident relation here between the point and the arc, and let's bring it up slightly, and then just show the body. It's this one. Let's turn around, and here we have this arc. So this arc, I mean this cycle, should be actually coincident with this point, and that's it. So that was my only mistake here, sorry about that. Let's hide this body now, and yeah, that's the sketch done. Now with this sketch we are going to use split line to split this face from the behind, this behind face. Okay. Now we're gonna move faster, I guess. We are gonna make sure that surfaces tab is selected here. So use delete face to delete this one, and this one. Make sure that delete option is selected, not delete and patch, not delete and fill. Click OK. The next thing we need is a boundary surface. So in this direction one, right click and use selection manager. Now click on this first edge and use tangency tool to select all the lines like this, all edges, and click OK. Same thing for the second one, selection manager, edge. Yeah, here should be selected select group, because we need this group of lines, and click OK. And that's the boundary surface done. Click OK. And now let's hide this it's now surface body, I think, and use extend surface for this edge and this one by 10, and that's it. Click OK. Let's bring back this one, and now we need the pattern, so use cycler pattern and do not use features, use bodies. We need this surface body to be patterned along some of these cycles. So yes, use this cycler edge and type in 5 on full cycle, so it's equal spacing, and click OK. Next thing is the trimming. So we are gonna get here our spoke profiles. We're gonna use trim surface and use mutual. Just select all of these and remove selections. Make sure it's selected. So just remove this one, this one, this one, and this one, and click OK. Now let's use again trim surface. This time I think we're gonna use standard trim tool, and we're gonna use this surface body, and again remove selections and select these extended pieces. And click enter, and that's it. Now the last trim is going to be let's use this surface body to delete this one. That's it. Now let's actually, you don't have to do this, I'm just gonna show something, so don't do anything right now. I'm gonna get myself back a few steps just to explain something. So here we have built this boundary surface, it's the shape we needed, but here we don't know is this boundary surface perfectly hitting this thing that we also have to trim out. So we might try to trim that out with this one, but you see it's not gonna work because this boundary surface, it's not actually in this edge long enough to hit this surface here to trim it. So that's why we have made this extend piece, and then we easily did all of that. So if you are wondering why it's something there, that's why it is. Let's move forward. What's next? Now we can use knit tool and just select these surface bodies like this. Make sure to click on try to form solids and click OK. So if you did everything well, this is became now the solid body. Now let's get back here in surface bodies and show this one. This is the one we used to make a surface cut, and let's show this copied body, and we're gonna cut now this one. So use surface revolve to go to cut with surface, and in auto select deselect it and select this body we just showed up. Direction this time is gonna be to the right if you look at from this view, and click OK. And let's hide this surface revolve one. Now as you can see, the reason, let me just explain something else, why we had these two solid bodies for these spokes, yeah. We had also this surface revolve cutting. That surface revolve cutting is defining where these edges are laying down. So they are laying on that surface profile we made, and that's how we know that this surface. Here is gonna end right there where we need it. And now you'll see we're gonna use, so let's go to split line 2 and use this sketch to extrude cut. Selected contours, select this one. And let's go in this direction through all. In this one, feature scope, we're gonna select this body, click OK, and of course use that to make a circular pattern. Again, we need number 5, and that's it. So I hope you're now having some things clear here. I hope you understand why we made some things in the way we did to actually get this shape that we have now. Let's see what's next. Okay, we're gonna show up this first body and go to the front plane sketch. Now let's use this face and this one to make a intersection curve and delete these bottom pieces, and these top pieces of this curve are gonna become for construction. Okay, so we are making here something like a fillet, but not really. Let's use this shading and make a line that goes from this one somewhere around here, and we need then the arc, tangent arc, that goes from this point here. Now what we want is this line and this arc to be tangents, but we don't want this arc and this line to be tangent. That's why we are making this sketch. So use dimension tool to make from this point to this line 4.75. Now we have a radius here 12, and yeah, that's the sketch almost done. Let's just close this chain, something like this. Okay, these two dimensions are not really important, just make them larger than 5, let's say. And that's it, that's the sketch done. I'm gonna use this axis we made on the beginning of our tutorial to make a revolved cut. Now pay attention here. The only thing we want to cut in the feature scope is this large profile. So you see we have now this fillet between these two faces. We have tangency, but here we don't have it, and that's where we are gonna make fillet 2.5. Okay, let's see what's next. So let's combine. So find combine tool and combine this body and this one into one. Click OK. And what we also need is to remove these small spoke leftovers. So we're gonna use this face and this one to make a offset surface by 0, and now select this surface we just made to use cut with surface. Now we want to cut only this body we just combined into one, and make sure that this direction is opposite to the outside. Click OK. And now as you can see there is nothing left here, and we can also go to the surface bodies, select these two and press delete on keyboard, and you have this delete key body. Click OK. We don't need them no more. And what's left is to, let me just check, is everything done. Yeah, we need to make one fillet, radius 1. Let's actually hide this profile to see this one easily. So make fillet 1 for this edge here. It's not working. Let's try again. I have to select all these 5 edges separately, and it's gonna be fine. So yeah, that's radius 1. Fillet is done. Now one thing we are going to do here is to just move these fillets up before surface offset 1. So put it here where it's combined. And let's clear selection and select all these lines again. The reason why I'm moving it up in the feature tree is to just avoid any errors that may happen later. So as you can see, that's now fine. Okay, and let's bring back this main body and let's combine everything into one. And that's the video done, I think. Let me just check all the scripts I have for this one. And yeah, as you can see, the Vossen factory, the Vossen company is really having good designers, because this wheel is not so hard to make, as you can see, but it's looking awesome. It's just beautiful, and that's why I've chosen it for the tutorial. Like I said, let's just check everything and close up this video. Yeah, that was everything for this one, and I think we're gonna have 2 or 3 more videos after this one to finish the wheel, and that's gonna be the end. So I hope you enjoyed, it wasn't too hard, and see ya in my next